So what a feeling it is to wake up as champions. And we also have Shalini finally. Shalini, फाड़ दो आज फाड़ दो सब कुछ because हमारे तो raw emotions निकल चुके हैं.
I just
Let
want to
your
clap.
emotions
We should
fall.
all just start with a clap. Round of applause for Team India.
Absolutely.
God, what a game and what a unbeaten for the first time.
We'll talk about every Indian player in this discussion because we are back with Team India report card. We did that after the group stages of the tournament. We are doing this again after India has won this tournament. Let's see how many marks each of these Indian cricketers will get in this discussion from Sportshook. So let's start from the top. Rohit Sharma, let's start with him, the Indian captain. Siddhant, how many marks would you give him? We'll keep it short, but just the gist of it.
I'll give him 9. 1 mark I'm deducting for giving Axar Patel that over after Kuldeep Yadav got smashed for 10 runs of 2 balls by David Miller. So 9. Apart from that, great, very well done. Won us the semi-final. Won us that Australia game. So kudos to him. And भाई जीत गए उसके अंडर हम उसकी कैप्टेंसी में वर्ल्ड कप जीत गए भाई बस 9.
आज हम लगता है सबको ग्रेस थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ही देंगे. Shalini, am I right? We are going to give those a couple of marks
Yes.
extra to every
Yes,
player.
yes. We'll give all the marks. 100 out of 10.
100 out of 10. Let's see, Shalini, for you, entire Indian team is to watch out for, right? We were
Yes.
having that discussion which we the player to
And the
watch
entire
out for.
team played so well.
They did.
So,
They did.
Rohit, how
But
many marks?
then again, for Rohit Sharma, how many marks
9.
out of 10 and why?
I'll follow the footsteps of Siddhant. I'll give him 9 because I think he's been an amazing captain, and he's himself. Just as I said before that he himself was not playing the format for the last 13 months, and then coming back and playing so well in the last couple of matches, and also being a great captain, and
Right.
I think he deserves the marks. Yeah.
Even I would say
Yeah.
9, 9.5, because see, I strongly believe that a team is as good as their captain. Yes, they say the other way around, but for me, the better the leader, the team would do well most of the time. So if a team has won the tournament, I think most of that credit has to go to the captain. Like we have been saying all this while that MS Dhoni was the leader. MS Dhoni के
Yeah.
बाद हमको जीते नहीं. I think yes, Rohit Sharma has now joined that league, and he has actually led India to a world title. So I think 9, 9.5 for Rohit Sharma for sure. Let's move on now to Shalini's favorite, Virat Kohli. He
Rohit
finally
the favorite.
fired in that
Shalini's
final.
favorite. One of the favorites.
But
Okay, Virat
Shalini,
Kohli.
you said
I'll
that he'll
start
score
again.
100. He couldn't score 100, Shalini.
76 was good enough. Okay, yesterday you needed those 76. Had those not been there on the scoreboard, but then ho jata.
So,
Bilkul. So how many
Kohli,
marks
I'll
for him?
start. I'll start. I'm giving him a 7. All 7 for his performance in the final. He was
I'm
a player
telling
of the
you a
match.
couple of marks
Even
extra because we are overwhelmed.
no, that's what 7 because he scored those many runs in the final at 34 for 3. We were staring down the barrel as I keep pointing out, and his
True
innings
that.
was crucial. Even though I thought Bumrah should have been the man of the match, still Kohli's 76 deserves a 7 for me. Yeah.
Yeah, Bumrah was the man of the tournament, so they decided to give something to Virat Kohli because
Yeah.
everyone realized that this might be his last T20 international, and it was. Shalini, how many marks for him?
8. Definitely 8. 8 for Virat Kohli. Because he changed his approach towards the game, and that I was reading in an article. He changed his approach. He wanted to be an anchor, and it was very much criticized in the very beginning because this aggressive approach was no longer there in the tournament and in the matches. As but what it actually proved to be very very beneficial for the team. Yesterday's match he played the role of an anchor, and I think those runs came very slow. It was like 40 or 50 runs of 48 balls, so it was very slow. But those runs were very very crucial for India, because obviously at this point of time it is important for India to win, and we got the cup, we won the match. And so yeah, that is the bottom line, I think.
Absolutely, but I still feel that 8 would be a bit more. As far as I'm concerned, I would probably stick to 5, 5.5. yes, he got those crucial runs in the final, but then this is about the entire tournament. And if I see that, I think yes, he deserves five, 5.5, four for that final knock, and one and a half probably for the pep talks that he gave to the team. Something that my belief actually changed somewhat. I was actually of that belief that you actually need good strike rates in T20 cricket, but I was hearing Gambhir this morning, and he completely changed my thinking as far as Virat Kohli was concerned. He said that in an entire team, it's actually a mixture of other cricketers. Yes, you might have power hitters, you might have 11 power hitters in your team, and you might score 300 one day, but then there will be days when you will be 30 all out. So, to avoid that and those scenarios, I think players like Virat Kohli are very important in the team, even in the T20 side, and most of the teams actually miss those kind of players. We are privileged to have Virat Kohli in Team India. So yeah, so he proved that in the final. But still, as far as the entire tournament is concerned, 5.5, I think at
I'm
max.
so happy
After
Love
saying
just
all of this,
realized that.
Love is going to
Gambhir
give you
made him
five.
realize that.
Nice.
Uh,
Thank you very much,
See,
Love.
I'm a Gambhir guy. I'm a Gambhir guy.
After
Whatever
saying
he says, I
everything,
think
we,
that
we
gives me a
need
गंभीर
Virat
different
गंभीर
Kohli.
ने
vibe.
We
कह दिया
have
तो
Virat
लव ने
Kohli,
मान
but
लिया.
I'll
हम
give
कह
him
रहे हैं
five.
कब से तब नहीं मान रहा है भाई.
Nice.
Anyway,
I am
moving
actually a
on to
Gambhir
the
guy.
moving on to the next guy, Rishabh Pant. I would give him a 4.5. Actually, I am deducting. Like I thought he was very good in the group stage, but
Yeah.
at the same time, towards the business end of the tournament, I don't think he performed to the expectations. Uh, dropped a
It
few
was
catches
disappointing to say
also.
the least, right?
Yeah, dropped a few catches also. Like in terms of the biggest disappointments in the Super 8s and in the semis and the final, I think Rishabh Pant will probably take the cake for me. So 4.5 at best from me.
I think I'll probably keep it down to three or four between that, because
Very
Siddhant, as you
stingy.
know, that I am a strict teacher, and I
Stingy,
don't
yes.
usually,
Can see that.
I don't usually कहते हैं ना बांटता नहीं मैं marks, so I don't do that. No, not
समझ गए
anymore.
हम. दिख रहा है
Okay,
वो.
Shalini, yours.
I will also give him five, 5.5 because he's not been consistent at all. Although his IPL performance was really, really good, very impressive. But then
Right.
somehow he has performed well in a few matches, but then like there was a lot of lack of consistency, both as a wicketkeeper and as a batsman. And so therefore, I would also give him like 5.5 max.
Okay, next
Great.
guy, Suryakumar Yadav. I will give him a 6.
6.
Yeah,
Okay. Shalini, what
199
about you?
runs.
Eight,
199 runs.
undoubtedly eight. I mean, yesterday's catch that
Yeah.
will give him. I think I should give him all the marks because of that, and the catch that he has taken, and the we almost had our hearts on our in our mouth at that point of time. You know that 30 out of 30 balls, and like South Africa, I think also was confident that they're going to win the cup this time.
Hmm.
And from there, the catch that he has taken, I think that changed the game. Of course, Bumrah's bowling and Hardik Pandya's bowling, all of these were factors. But again, that catch has changed the game. And Suryakumar Yadav, I also think as a batsman, also he has performed well.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
maybe
decent for sure.
recently,
I think
Decent,
I'll have
100%.
to. I'll give him an extra mark just for that catch because yes, I
Yeah.
agree. 16 runs were needed of that final over, and if
yeah,
that ball would have gone for a 6, it would have been 10 of 5. Uh,
And
and
Miller would
which
have
yes,
was
been
we
there.
got
obviously
Miller.
easier.
Miller's still there, by the way. So
Yes,
I
Miller's still
think
there, and
that catch was very important, and I don't have any doubts. It was the greatest catch under pressure, boss.
Absolutely. In
That
the World Cup
catch.
final, game-changing catch. I
Oh,
would probably
7.
give him a 7. I will give him a 7 because of the way he batted. Yes, he was decent enough. And I'll give you a context here. Both of you, how do you look at Henrik Larsson in T20s? Quickly, just one word. How is he?
Explosive.
Shalini?
good, good.
Yeah. And I'll give you this stat here. Suryakumar Yadav has actually scored more runs than Henrik Larsson and at a better
I know.
strike rate.
Yes.
9 runs
Imagine.
more than Henrik Larsson.
And at a better strike rate as well. So, I mean,
But
He's the highest
we
but a
scorer.
lesser average. Love lesser average also that way. Yeah, you can look at different numbers, But I think
You can, but
Surya,
then I think it's
for
all
his
about
catch,
runs and strike rates, right? And if a batsman is not out in a T20 match, his average might go up. But I think on a given day, when you criticize Suryakumar Yadav, see, I have also criticized him in the
yeah,
past. But then when you look at these numbers and you compare him with someone like uh, Henrik Larsson, who is a god in T20 cricket, he automatically selects in any team, right? So when you
how the
compare
roles
him
have
to that and
reversed.
you see those numbers, sorry.
How the roles have reversed. Like Love is vouching for Surya. I'm talking about Henrik Larsson being the better player
See, things
in this
change,
World
right?
Cup.
After the
No,
final, after
I think
India's win, things
yeah.
change.
I think the final Klaassen, I thought he would have been the player of the match because his knock changed the face of the game. The moment he
True.
got out, I think that was the turning point in this game also.
I
People
think there
might
were
say
a couple of
Surya's
turning
catch,
points in the match.
Surya's catch, people might say, but the moment Klaassen got out, you see the equation change. They
The
needed
momentum change, for sure.
27 of 28. They needed 27 of 28 when Klaassen got out, and from there, South Africa just lost the plot. So I think Klaassen had a bigger impact for South Africa than Surya did for India. That is why I was saying that maybe Surya, not that way, but seven we gave him. We can
Yep.
agree to disagree and we can keep talking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the next guy, Shivam Dube. Let's not go to Hardik Pandya first. Let's go to Shivam Dube. I'm gonna give Shivam Dube a 4 because of his and all 4 for the he played in the T20 World Cup final because his runs was crucial. Virat wasn't scoring that quickly at the other end, and I think he provided that impetus we needed in the final overs.
Right. For me as well, I think 4.5 is good enough for Shivam Dube because don't forget the fact that all of us, not just us, but I think entire India was after him and criticized him that Rinku Singh should have been in his place because he wasn't firing. And he was actually given that role of being the explosive finisher for India, which he couldn't. But then again, don't forget about that game against USA where he scored those crucial 30 odd runs. And again in the final, I think he came to the party. It's not like he hasn't scored any runs in the tournament. He has, but then we had those standards set really high. I think we selected Shivam Dube, the CSK player in the Indian team, but then I think the RCB player arrived in the tournament. But then that's a discussion for some other day. But then yeah, 4.5 is good enough for him. Shalini, what about you?
Same here. Four is what I'm going to give him. He's not been able to perform, though. Yes, as Siddhant said, yesterday his performance was good and those runs were crucial, and that was there. But then again, the entire tournament, if you see, he has not performed like consistently. He has not been able to perform, and I still, deep inside my heart, I still believe that Rinku Singh should have been in his place.
अब तो
He actually
शालिनी जीत
danced. He
गए
danced
कप
off with Virat
अब तो
Kohli, so
कप
that
जीत
was his
गए
I
moment in the
knew
final.
this reaction is going to come from the two of them, but then I would still say that I still think that Rinku Singh should have been. Yeah.
Okay, the
Okay,
tournament is done.
next
India
guy.
has won. Now Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya, the man of the moment. I feel yes, there's a lot to talk about Hardik Pandya. We may have a separate show for him, but then let's just stick to giving him some marks. How many, Siddhant?
8.5.
Deserves, well
9.
deserved.
I think 8.5. I don't even want to say anything about him. The guy,
Yeah.
what he went through a couple of months, like 1 month back, not even a couple of months back. And then from there, scoring those many runs, taking these many, like 11 wickets, I think he took in this World Cup and scored what, 140 odd runs. I think deserves credit, played the role of an all rounder. And boss, it was his over where he got class in that changed that World Cup in like India's direction. I think probably forget 8.5. I'm going to give him 9 again. Half mark
Same
extra
here,
Same
same
here.
for
here.
for
Absolutely.
this two.
I'm also gonna go with 9. I'm also gonna go with 9 because yes, he fired with the bat. Yes, in the middle stages of the tournament, he didn't score those many runs, but then scored crucial runs. Took so many wickets. I think those 2 overs out of the 5 in the World Cup final speaks volumes of Hardik Pandya, and just the fact that he's not your frontline bowler but does the job perfectly and no less than a frontline bowler. So 9 for him from my side as well, and Shalini also gives him 8.5, 9, right?
I give
So
him 9, and I think his performance was actually depicted by the when in Rohit Sharma just kissed his Hardik Pandya while he was giving an interview. I think that depicted how
Full.
crucial Hardik
yeah,
Pandya has been
moment, moment,
in
moment,
in that
moment, moment,
in the
moment, moment.
entire tournament for Team India. I think that was an
Did
amazing scene. Yeah.
Also, the boss man's picture in the morning that it wasn't a dream,
Exactly,
we really are
exactly,
world
exactly.
champions. It
And
was
I think that was
like
very sweet, a gesture
like
from
swagger,
the captain and
swagger.
towards his vice captain. I think it was amazing. Yeah.
Right. Those are the moments you actually live for, those overwhelming moments after the final. Let's move on. We'll quickly move to Axar Patel now, and we'll just stick to giving marks straight away.
7.
Eight,
Shalini, I'll
eight.
probably go with seven. Seven. Yes, the all-rounder Axar Patel did most of the job. Yes, he doesn't have
And
too many
yes,
runs
his
to show,
runs
but then
yesterday were also very
yeah,
crucial.
but 46 in a final at that crucial juncture, I think he
And
deserves
not
all
being
those marks.
a batsman as such, but then still performing that well was really good.
He has
The only
better
thing
range of
is,
shots than Ravindra Jadeja. Come on,
no,
not
no,
a
no.
better
The only thing
batsman.
is he gave away those 22 odd runs in that one over.
Yeah,
That just turned the
deduct
tide
marks.
in
Yeah,
South
Deduct his
Africa's
marks.
favor.
then
That is
you
why I
have
just put
your good days
three
and your bad
marks.
days, but then it's fine. It's
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
No, also
Yeah,
I
because
thought
we have
it
to
was
deduct marks for your bad days, right? You can't tell a teacher that I had a bad day, so I failed in the exam. A failure is a failure.
We are
yeah.
only
Also,
going to talk about
Rohit,
the wins
Rohit,
right now.
one mark
A
I
failure is
deducted
a
for the
failure.
captaincy. Shalini, I
Right.
deducted 1 mark from Rohit also for that captaincy where he brought in Akshar
Yeah,
Patel.
that's
Why bowl a spinner to Henrik Klaasen, yeah, when he's hitting you like that? When Miller is at the other end, both of them are tonking sixes and fours against a spinner. He should really have gotten in a
mm,
pacer. Anyway,
Pacers.
Akshar Patel के
Right.
बाद आगे बढ़े.
Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav, I feel,
अरे
yes, he
Jaddu,
didn't get a
love,
wicket in the
I
final.
agree. I agree. You did not want Jaddu in the side, but we got to
That
talk
was
about his
deliberate.
numbers also. Jaddu.
No,
Okay,
Kuldeep Yadav is a 9.5, and Siddhant, a huge shout out to you. He really
I
fought for
also
that
always
guy.
vouch for him. Yeah, Charlie, why do you always do that?
You only
Even
fight with
I
me. You
always
don't
said
fight
that
for
Kuldeep
anyone.
Yadav should play. He's an
You keep
automatic
quiet.
selection. You
See,
never
I'll
give me
give
the
it.
due credit,
that
Charlie.
I give it.
I'll give it to love. I'll give it to love. Like Kuldeep, for both
See,
of us, has been a dear. Like he's been close to our heart as a player. We
And
always
yes,
talk
yes,
about
yes,
him.
he's performed
Yesterday
brilliantly.
had a terrible day, by the way, by his
yeah.
standards. Was smacked all over the park. One off performance, but at least India won. I'm giving him. I'm deducting 2 marks for the performance in the final. I'm giving him an 8. Kuldeep Yadav, and then we'll talk about Jadeja, guys. First, Kuldeep Yadav, 8 from me. Shalini, how many from you?
I will give him 9.
Okay. Love.
I'll probably go with 8 because of the way he bowled in the semi-final and against Australia as well. So 8 for me. Yes, 2 marks deducted for that miserable
Jade-
performance in the final.
Jadeja, we will start with love.
Love will give him 0
First of
because
all,
this is what Love is going
first
to
of
give
all,
him.
Jadeja, I understand that he might be the best player around. He might be the rock star, but then
Love,
not
just
in
the
the
marks.
T20 format. Not in the T20 format. I would say Jadeja probably 2. Remember, I gave him a 0 after that group stage when we had this discussion. I gave him a 0, but I think 2 marks for him just for scoring a couple of sixes. I don't think even a couple of sixes. I think he hit just one.
One.
He didn't
One.
take much wickets as well. A couple of wickets just in that tally. So I think 2 marks is also more than enough, just for the simple fact that yes, because he ended up on the winning side of the tournament. That's why 2 marks, because 0 marks wouldn't look that good. So
You
yes, two
can't give
marks
a
for
0
Jadeja.
to a World Cup winner.
Yeah, that's why.
3.5. Actually, Jadeja's this and this didn't work this time, so that is the sad part.
This
I
and this he
think
could not even do. He never scored a 15 T20 internationals.
He has
This
it
only
never
didn't
done
comes
work.
that
out
in
after
T20.
So
50.
three and a half. Yeah, that's what I think Jadeja can get.
I think I'm going to give him a 1 just for being there. That's
That's
it.
see, that's
For,
that's
for
that's
his
how I like.
fielding. For his fielding, that's it. Because really did not turn up as much as you'd want him with the ball. Hardly bowled overs, boss. He yesterday also 1 over he went for runs, and Rohit Sharma immediately. Even though he imagine Akshar Patel went for even more runs, but the belief Rohit had in Akshar over
Yeah.
Jadeja, that tells you volumes about the kind of confidence the captain has in a player. And clearly, Jadeja is not commanding that anyway. I think you might see it soon enough because he's also the same age as Virat Kohli. They'll start phasing him out of the T20I side.
Absolutely.
Perhaps he might not even be there from. He's not there part of the next series. Might not be even there in the bigger tournaments to follow. So yeah,
Right. Let's move on to Arshdeep Singh.
Yeah,
Arshdeep Singh is the next.
gee.
I
How
think
many
I'm
marks
going
for
to give
Arshdeep? Quickly, Siddhant.
I'm going to give him a 9. I think
Yeah.
India's highest wicket taker, 17 wickets. Yes, he might not have gotten you like not as great as Bumrah perhaps, but boss Arshdeep, that over he bowled, that penultimate over yesterday, I was amazed. He's not somebody who's been around for years and years. He's played one T20 World Cup. Yes, he has looked good, but the guy has delivered. I don't know how he goes for a few runs in his earlier overs, but then at the death he bowls far better for some reason. Like that
He
is the
gets you
kind
wickets,
of player
that's
he
for
will.
sure.
Yeah, he gets you wickets, and the kind of performance again yesterday. Hardik, Arshdeep, and Bumrah. I think bowlers won us the game, not the batter. So yeah, 9 for Arshdeep.
Except Virat Kohli, we will say.
Yeah, except Virat for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, Shalini, how many marks for Arshdeep?
9.5. He's been brilliant. He's been really, really good with
I think
very
she has
little
deserved the 10
experience.
for Bumrah. That's why she has given 9.5 to him.
with, with I'm not going to disclose that right now, but then and yes, coming with very less experience compared to the others, as and playing out there and doing so well and handling
Yeah.
pressure the way he did it, I think. Staying calm, bowling really well, and this combination of these three players, just like Siddhant said, like Hardik, Bumrah, and Arshdeep, it's been fabulous. It has really given success to the team, and I think he deserves a 9.5. Yeah.
love.
9.5 and 9 from my side as well to Arshdeep. And moving on, Jasprit Bumrah. Can we all collectively say that we give him a 10? Everyone?
10.
No,
10.
no,
This
no
is
marks
his.
are. I'm saying no marks are good enough for that guy, boss.
Exactly. That's true.
He doesn't want to rate him.
He's beyond. I think just like
Beyond.
Rohit Sharma said that he just creates magic when he has the ball in his hands, and I think he said this at the press conference and yesterday. Rohit Sharma said this. He just creates magic, and he does create magic.
Absolutely. And
I
I
think
remember when it was actually 24 required of 26 balls. And with both of the explosive batters out there, I told Siddhant and other guys that only a magical over by Bumrah can save India this match. Otherwise, the match is gone. And he absolutely did that magic. He's a
two
wizard,
runs he
wizard
gave
with the
in his
ball.
over. Two
Yeah.
runs in that third last over. He gave only 2 runs.
He
Two
And
deserves
runs.
boss,
hats
that
off. That is
guy.
what he deserves.
I think I actually thought he deserved the player of the match also. But even if Kohli got
Even
it, I
player of the
think player of the
tournament.
tournament.
Yeah. छोटी बातें
प्लेयर
नहीं
ऑफ द
करते.
टूर्नामेंट यार वो वाली चीज है ना कि मतलब डिजर्विंग आदमी मेरे हिसाब से ही डिजर्व्ड इट लाइक यू सॉ डेव स्टेन टॉकिंग अबाउट हिम आफ्टर द गेम he also said the same thing. He said, I can't believe they did not give the award to Bumrah. For me, I have never seen a bowler like him. Undoubtedly the greatest of this generation, and
Absolutely.
probably the greatest. I'm gonna say it. He might not be able to take that many wickets because he gets injured every now and then, has had some issues with injury, but he's the greatest pacer India has ever produced. No
I
doubt
agree
about
to
it
that.
across
Probably the
formats.
best white ball bowler.
I think best white ball bowler, I would say that Mitchell Stark, with the kind of World Cups and everything that he has won, he is
No, no,
also
for
very
India, for
close.
India, for India.
For India, there's hardly any doubt. I think for India, like I just want to bow down to him and say,
Yes,
Bhaiya
we should
Bumrah
all
ji,
bow down to him.
this
Actually,
this World Cup belongs to him. I think we won this World Cup because of Jasprit Bumrah.
ये कब बुमराह के नाम.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the best part about this World Cup for me was that India almost went unchanged. I think they never changed their winning combination since the first match.
Siraj,
They brought
Siraj
in
and
Kuldeep
Kuldeep,
Yadav,
Siraj
yes,
yes,
and
in
Kuldeep.
place
Siraj
of
and Kuldeep.
Siraj and Kuldeep.
Siraj. Yeah, they tossed
So
in between them.
one change
One
in
change in
what
the entire tournament. Wow, wow,
8 games,
man, wow.
9 games actually. Yeah.
Yes, so we'll keep it at that. We have discussed about every player. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this. And this was the last report card from the final, and India has won it. So yes, each of them deserve not just the marks, but a round of applause as well. Thank you so much, India.
Boom
Thank you so
boom.
much, everyone, for
Boom,
just
boom, Bumrah.
giving us these moments to cheer for. And guys, just keep supporting us. I know you are liking our videos. Just shower some more love, and we'll keep bringing you stuff
And
like
do hit the
this.
subscribe button, please. Do hit the
Yes.
subscribe button.
That's